Today, we're diving into something pretty amazing, a blueprint that could completely change city living as we know it. We're talking about a plan for building the smart, responsive cities of the future. So let's get right into it.
Everything really starts with this one single number, 2.5 billion. That's how many more people are expected to be living in cities by 2050. I mean, that's just a staggering figure, and it creates a massive challenge for all of us.
And this population boom really begs the question, can our cities, as they are right now, actually handle this? Well, the short answer is no. Not without a huge shift in how we plan, build, and manage our urban spaces. A shift that's going to be powered by some serious technology.
So what's the big idea here? Cities are starting to use this incredible concept called the digital twin. Just imagine a perfect one-to-one virtual copy of a city, a simulation where you can test anything, from a new traffic pattern to an emergency flood response, all before spending a single dollar or laying a single brick in the real world.
But, okay, here's the catch. Building and running a digital twin for an entire city, that is a monumental task. It's super complex, incredibly resource-intensive, and frankly, it's just been out of reach for most cities until now.
And that's exactly the problem NVIDIA set out to solve. They've created what's basically a master plan, a reference framework called the Blueprint for Smart City AI. You can think of it as the ultimate instruction manual for building a city's brain. So, what's actually in this blueprint? Well, it's all built on a really powerful stack of technologies, and each one is designed to handle a specific piece of this giant puzzle. Let's break down what's under the hood. So the blueprint stands on four main pillars. First, you've got Omniverse. That's the foundation. It's what actually builds that hyper-realistic digital twin. But a model is just a model, right? To make it smart, you need data. That's where Cosmos comes in. It generates synthetic, or you could say artificial data, to train the AI for situations that are hard to capture in real life, like a really unusual traffic accident. Then there's NeMo. Think of NeMo as the teacher, helping the AI actually learn and understand what it's seeing in all that data. And finally, you have Metropolis. This is the engine that deploys these super smart AI agents into the city's systems to give you real-time insights. Every single piece is crucial.
Now that sounds pretty complex, but it's all simplified into a really clear three-step process. Step 1, you create the virtual city. Step 2, you train the AI. And Step 3, you deploy those AI agents to start solving real-world problems. It's a logical, powerful, and repeatable workflow.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but is it actually working in the real world? Oh, absolutely. Let's take a look at how this blueprint is already getting some incredible results in cities right now. Our first stop is France. We're looking at the company that operates over 3,000 train stations there. They are using this tech to totally reinvent how they manage their massive network. And their goals were, pretty ambitious. They wanted to see everything happening in real time, simulate emergencies before they ever occurred, predict when equipment was about to fail, and seriously cut down on their energy use.
And the results? They're honestly stunning. By using AI agents in their digital twin, they cut equipment downtime and their response time to problems by a full 50%. That's huge.
And on top of that, they were able to reduce energy consumption at their main stations by a massive 20%. I mean, that's a huge win for their bottom line and for the environment.
All right, next we're heading to Palermo, Sicily. Here, the focus shifts a bit from efficiency to public safety. They're using the blueprint to analyze video footage from over 1,000 public cameras. And the scale of this is it's mind-boggling. Their AI agents can generate over 100,000 incident predictions every single second. This lets them get way ahead of problems, often before they even happen.
Okay, for our final example, let's go to Kaohsiung City in Taiwan. They're using a digital twin to manage really complex events, things like floods and major traffic accidents, all in one unified system.
They're processing an unbelievable 50,000 video streams in real time. And what this does is it gives over a dozen different city departments, police, fire, public works, a single shared view of what's happening. It completely breaks down those old communication barriers.
And the impact here is literally life-saving. According to LinkerVision, the partner that deployed the system, this has slashed incident response times by up to 80%. That means getting help where it's needed way faster than ever before.
Now, it's really important to understand that NVIDIA isn't doing this all on their own. This whole revolution is being powered by a global ecosystem of partners, all building on top of the same foundational blueprint.
You have these major players like Bentley Systems and Trimble bringing in their deep industrial expertise. And then you have companies like Unite AI, who are already using this very blueprint to build digital twins for American cities like Detroit and Cleveland. It really is a massive team effort. So what's the big takeaway from all this? It's actually pretty simple. The whole idea of a smart city, run by AI inside a perfect digital copy, well, it's not science fiction anymore. It has officially moved into today's reality. This is happening right now.
And that kind of leaves us with one final pretty deep thought. For the first time in history, we have the tools to see the future of our cities, to simulate it with incredible accuracy. So the question isn't really can we do it anymore? It's what kind of future are we going to choose to build?